What's up, fam? This is going to be your Basketball Wives. I was going to say Real Housewives. Basketball Wives Season 7, Episode 12. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hope you like this video. So, look, here we go. We pick up this episode where we left off last episode with the girls are still fighting. Reggie got to pull Tammy up out of there because Tammy was really about to go for Jennifer's throat. And Jennifer started talking about she got pepper spray. Girl, you got damn pepper spray. Anyway, she got her pepper spray and she ready. You know, she ready for Tammy to do something. And Kristen starts crying. I just don't understand why we're doing this to each other. We're supposed to be positive black women, and, you know, we're just out here acting crazy. It's just ridiculous. And, of course, Jackie's irritated because it's her event. And she's like, you know, we're supposed to be here on some positivity shit, and we over here about to fight. We're talking about police brutality, and we about to have to call the police. Like, it's crazy. OG looks a lot better. Her makeup looked better. Her hair looked better. I enjoyed her look, that part of the episode. I didn't like her look at another part of the episode. But anyway, but they get everything cleared up. They get everybody to calm down, and they put on the PSA. And the PSA looks really nice. Jackie ends up dedicating it to Malaysia's brother, which, of course, you know, was a whole nother set of tears. I want everybody to wear bras. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing people without bras. I just want everybody to wear a bra. You know, this show ain't nobody got on no bras. Black Ink Crew don't nobody wear no bras. I don't understand it. My mama would whip my ass if I went out the house without a bra. I don't understand people walking around with no bras. I don't get it. Anyway, that's just my little PSA for this. I just want people to wear bras, and I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all got to watch the episode. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So then we see, so that was good. Everything went well. Then we see Kristen. Let me tell y'all something. I am so sick of these housewives complaining about taking care of their kids and how they can't control their kids and how they so tired and there's so much going on and blah, blah, blah. I'm so sick of it. So Kristen is talking about how she's struggling with this 1-year-old. Now, mind you, Kristen want another baby, but you struggling with, the 2-year-old. You struggling with the 2-year-old. That 2-year-old is running you ragged. How a 2-year-old gonna run you ragged? You with the baby all day, and the baby got a schedule, and she said, well, she go down for her nap, you know, but when she's awake, she is just all over the place, and she's just full of energy. She is. I agree. She absolutely is. You can see in the little clips that she is a busybody. She is a busy body. But take her to the park. Take her to swim lessons. Gymnastics. Like, get her in some shit to burn that energy off. You with her all day. You with her all day. You know, there are plenty of mothers out here. Malaysia even said to her, she said, girl, you letting that one baby run you? Because I don't know how many kids Malaysia has, but she got a couple. She said, you letting that one baby run you? Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere. So anyway, she's supposed to have a nanny come in. And the nanny is from New Orleans, and so she's hoping that for a couple of hours a week, the nanny will help, you know, so she could just, you know, have a peace of mind. Well, the nanny show up, and the nanny is a mess. The nanny don't understand why they don't eat meat, why they don't get a baby no milk. She said, y'all just threw away all the New Orleans. It was like no seafood, no nothing. And then she's picking the baby up, but of course the baby is not feeling her because the baby don't know her. Like, before you start, and I don't know how they edited it, so let me say that. But before you start showing her around the kitchen and showing her what to feed the baby and all that, you need to allow them time to get to know each other. Like, they need time to build a relationship or something. Like, that baby don't know her. So no, she's not gonna let the baby hold her. No, she's not gonna be happy because y'all have to spend it's a process. Especially if all she's ever known is you all day long. It's a process. Matter of fact, at 2 years old, put her ass in daycare. Even if you don't want her to be in daycare full time, put her in daycare 2 or 3 days a week. You don't need to get a nanny. Put her ass in daycare. For the money you would spend on a nanny, you probably could spend on a daycare. But anyway, that's just me. But, so she said the things ain't working out with the nanny because the nanny was crazy. And the nanny did sound like she was a little special. She didn't understand that chicken broth would be the same as giving the baby chicken. Anyway, she did sound a little special. But I just think that the way you went about that process of introducing her to your daughter probably wasn't the best. And again, I don't know how it was edited. Maybe I did sit down and spend some time and let her get to know the baby. I don't know. But anyway, so then we see Evelyn, because remember, Evelyn didn't come to the event. So Evelyn, was it Evelyn, Malaysia, and Shawnee? I believe it was. You see them talking, and they feeling Evelyn, and Evelyn said she didn't come because Leo was coming home, and she said that's my first priority. I'm gonna spend time with my baby. No problem. We understand. We understand. So then we see they start telling her about how the event went and what happened or whatever, and she gonna say. They said, well, everything was cool until there was a dark cloud. She gonna say, oh, Tammy. No, bitch. Your friend, Jennifer. So they just told her about the event, how Jennifer had the pepper spray. And Jen was like, Evelyn was like, well, once she lost her mother, she knew she was alone in this world. And, she just feels like she got to protect herself. If you ain't pick fights, you ain't have to worry about that shit. I mean, I understand about carrying pepper spray or carrying a taser, but that just seems so weird for Evelyn to just defend. Evelyn she just co-signed Jennifer's ass. I don't know what that's about. I really don't. It's like Jennifer can do no wrong. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, so they just get her caught up. No big deal. So then we see Jennifer and Kristen hook up. And Jennifer gonna tell Kristen, yeah, I got my receipts, but I just didn't feel like that was the appropriate place to pull them out. Girl, that was the appropriate place to pull them out. If there was no other appropriate place to pull them receipts out, that was the appropriate place and time to pull them damn receipts out. Girl, what is wrong with you? Absolutely, that was the appropriate time and place to pull them damn receipts out. Tripping? Anyway, so we see the receipt. I mean, so they pulling out the receipts or whatever, and I'm sorry. Kristen let her get away with that bullshit lie. I'm sorry. So then she starts telling Kristen about how she's seeing a life coach and they're going to go to spicy bingo and she wants her to come with her because she doesn't really know what that's about and doesn't know what to expect, and if she could just come with her, as moral support because she don't have no other friends. She said because Evelyn can't go. She don't have no other friends. Now, I didn't know what the spicy bingo was, but it was actually kind of cute. Once they got there, it actually was kind of cute. You had bingo with they would call out certain things, and once you filled in a column, just like regular bingo. And then Jennifer must have been the only woman that, like, this event was specifically for her to meet guys. So based on the different things on the sheet, then once they got bingo, then she would be introduced to them and sort of give them like a little informal sort of interview to see if she wanted to go on a date with them. And it was interesting things like, I tend to date jealous people. I've had sex within the last 7 days. Those are the two I remember specifically. But it was stuff like that, I've dated, the last however long time I've dated, that kind of thing. So anyway, it was 3 guys she was introduced to. The first guy, he was a dud. He wasn't really a dud. He was just young and immature, The second guy was a lawyer. He was a partner in his firm. And, of course, she, as soon as Jennifer heard partner, her ears was like, ding, 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 ding. And she was like, well, I like the fact that he's a partner. And he does sports entertainment law. So, of course, she was all in. Then the third guy, he seemed pretty cool, but he won his bingo. The last one he won was, I've gotten caught cheating. And he looked like he was actually flirting with Kristen a little bit. But he was like, yeah, I've been caught cheating. He was like, I'm just being honest. Like, all men have been cheating. Like, all men have gotten caught doing that. Like, he was like, I'm just being honest. And Kristen was like, I do appreciate his honesty. But Jen ends up going out on a date with the lawyer. And they look like they had, I ain't going to drag that out. They went on the date. The date was cool. I think Jennifer might have shared a little too much information on the first date. But some people feel like you should do that and get it out the way. Because she was saying how she's been in some really bad relationships and how she has a bad habit of picking losers and ends up getting, she was very graphic. She said, fucked in the ass with no lube. I was like, wow. But the guy was like, you know what? I've had the same experience. I've kind of felt that way too. So then she started asking him, well, you said that you've had sex within the last 7 days. Did you use a condom? And again, on one hand, I get it. But on the other hand, I don't know if that was first date conversation. But I mean, it's definitely a question that needs to be asked. I mean, don't get me wrong, but first date, I don't know. It's a bit much for me. So anyway, so then we see OG with her mom, and she's just talking to her mom about that, she just, after everything that went on with her brother, she just realizing that life is short, and she don't have time to waste, and if Kwame ain't trying to get with her, then she needs to, go ahead and move on, and she really needs to see if he feels like she's the one. And I feel like he's been very clear that he ain't ready to settle down. Like, I think he's been very clear about that. I don't know what women want to hear. I don't know why women, like, the signs are there. Like, he has told you that he's not ready to settle down. Like, he loves you and he loves how things are, but he ain't ready to be in a relationship. He ain't ready to settle down. So I don't know what it is that she was expecting. But anyway, we see later on that she sort of, they're having a little, what's that stuff called? Skype. What's that thing called? Where you video chat. Anyway, Skype. That's the word I was looking for. We see later on where they were video chatting and all of that. And of course, he hemming and hawing, because he ain't really ready to settle down, and he giving her the hem and the haw, and she got on the thong and she got on the thong and the bra, and being sexy, doing what you do with your man who's overseas, she being all sexy and everything. But then when she tried to talk to him about their future and, her being ready to settle down and everything, he couldn't really give her a definitive answer. And earlier in the episode, I'm about to go back to this scene now, when the girls were talking and she was saying how, she wants to at least be engaged before she start having kids, but she ain't using no birth control. So I don't understand that. I ain't never understood that. You ain't ready to have kids, but you ain't using birth control. She said, I've never used birth control. Then what the... I don't understand people who don't use birth control. I don't get it. I don't understand people who don't use birth control who are not ready to have children. I mean, you're ready to have children, obviously. But if you're saying you're not ready to have kids yet, why are you not making sure you're protecting yourself from that happening? Whatever. I ain't trying to do another PSA. I'm already done with PSA. I ain't doing another PSA. So then we see Cece, Malaysia, Jackie, and OG. And they're at Byron's basketball camp, and they're playing around, shooting hoops and stuff like that. And then they get to talking, and that's the scene where OG was telling them about being ready to move on and being ready to settle down and all of that. We also get a little bit of a conversation with Cece about Kristen and how things just aren't the same between her and Kristen, and how she just doesn't understand what's going on with Kristen. Like, Cece is playing real dumb. She's playing real dumb, like she doesn't understand why her and Cece just are not clicking, and things just aren't the same, and she just doesn't know what it is. And on Kristen's end, she's like, Cece done thrown me under the bus, numerous times, up under the bus, through the bus. I still don't understand why they ain't cool, but I'm not going back down that road again either, because I done hashed that one out. We see Kristen taking her baby on the photo shoot. She was like, maybe she could earn some coin being a baby model, and she was really cute, but that's when she realized that maybe she ain't ready to have a baby yet. Like, I know I want another child, but you're right, I can't handle the one we got, and maybe I ain't ready. You think? Because you complaining about the one toddler. What you gonna do with the toddler and then a newborn? You gonna be chasing the toddler while you can't, like, girl. So then we see where Malaysia is talking to Kristen. And Kristen is saying, look, let me tell you, like, don't believe everything that you hear about Cece playing innocent, like everything is all good. She got a text from Cece saying that, well, Byron doesn't want to do lunches, brunches, or anything with you guys because he always ends up paying, and nobody ever pays for him. And so he's tired of always, basically, me or him always picking up the check. And so Kristen was like, you know what? That's some bullshit, because yes, they do end up paying, but that's because they pick up the check and they insist. She said Kristen is always picking up the check saying, I got it, don't worry about it. She was like, because I've even said we need to pay, and she doesn't let us. And I'm like, I see both sides of that coin too, but sometimes you just got to take the check. And but Malaysia brought up a good point. Malaysia was like, that was probably a private conversation between her and Byron that didn't need to be shared. Like, he was probably venting, and it didn't need to be shared. But Cece playing innocent, like she don't understand what's going on. But you can't be sending text messages like that and then acting like, I don't understand why me and Kristen don't get along, why things aren't good between me and Kristen. And Malaysia's like, look, y'all just need to fix it. Fix it, Jesus, fix it. But then she also says how Byron, she said, I love Byron. I know that Cece and Byron love each other, that she's good for him. He laughs when he's with her, like he really enjoys her. However, he's not coming around and spending time with the family like before. Like, outside of the whole going out to eat thing, she was like, I can't tell you the last time he spent time with my child. And Malaysia was like, don't they live a block away? Like, excuse me, like, don't they live down the street? And she was like, exactly. Like, neither one of them have spent any time. Like, forget about me and Cece's situation. Like, that's her grandfather. And she's not spending time, and I do feel like it's a stressful thing. She said, when he was with his wife, it was never like this. And she said, and I know his wife wouldn't be happy about the fact that Byron is letting the relationship with with his grandchild and his children fall off. So she was like, this is bigger than just me and Cece. Like, there's more to what's going on than just what's up with me and Cece. So it seems like, now, again, at the beginning of the season, they seemed like everybody was all cool and it was one big happy family, but I guess we'll see what the really old dealio really is. But that was pretty much this episode. I'm not going to say it was a filler because it was some stuff to set it up for more. But it wasn't a whole lot going on. It looks like they're getting ready to do their trip. Every season there's a trip that's had. So it looks like we're getting ready to see that's getting ready to come up. And we'll see how that go down. Y'all let me know what y'all think in them comments. What y'all think about the CC Kristen thing? Who's right, who's wrong, what they need to do, how we need to get this shit straightened out. Let me know. Peace.